The U.S. Department of Education deciding not to continue $1 billion worth of funding, and that has local school districts reacting. Thanks so much for being with us tonight, everyone. I'm Brock Burgee. Rochester Public Schools says without the federal funds, the district can no longer pay for schooling to licensed staff members as mental health professionals. New tonight at 10, KTTC's Ryder Blair joins me in studio tonight with more on this development. Ryder.
Well, Brock, late last month, RPS received a letter from the Department of Education about the termination of a $1.9 million multi-year federal grant. These funds were authorized by Congress in 2022 for more than 250 school districts in the nation following the Uvalde, Texas school shooting. The DOE says this action is made to ensure taxpayer dollars are supporting practices that are truly focused on improving mental health.
The termination of this grant has brought the decisions that are currently being made in Washington, D.C. close to home here in Rochester.
Rochester Public Schools Superintendent Kent Pickel says in 2028, by the end of the grant's funding period, RPS would have prepared more than 24 student mental health professionals.
Terminating the grant before these people finish the program is a strikingly inefficient and unproductive use of taxpayer dollars.
RPS staff members who finish their master's degree and use the grant's funding to become a licensed social worker earn up to $9,000 more a year.
They're literally cutting midstream funded program that was approved by both the U.S. Congress and the President in a previous administration before it is even complete.
The Department of Education says these grants were instilled under what they call the deeply flawed priorities of the Biden administration and released a statement that partially reads, grant recipients used funding to implement race-based actions like recruiting quotas in ways that have nothing to do with mental health and could hurt the very students the grants are supposed to help. As a former health professional of RPS, Nashana Johnson-Lenore says mental health services are important for students, but not equitable for all students in RPS.
Students who were minorities, who needed the services, but they weren't being met with MHP services. Their mental health struggles were being met with disciplinary actions.
As the founder of Journey, a nonprofit assisting at-risk teens with mental health issues, Johnson-Lenore says if RPS staff members are passionate enough about student mental health, they would still pursue the schooling needed.
Had that opportunity no longer been available, as you can see, I would have still pursued it, as I'm in school now to be a community health worker.
Within 30 days, RPS plans to file a request with the Department of Education to reconsider the discontinuation of this federal grant. Live in the studio, Ryder Blair, KTTC News.